We're on planet Earth, I think.
We're on planet Earth, you think? Actually, we're in Orgiva, in my hotel, and I'm with Simba, who is a fortune teller.
No, I'm a psychic tarot reader and astrologer.
Sorry, tarot reader and astrology. I stand corrected. Okay, and Simba has very kindly offered to read my cards, and she's brought the only
round tarot cards in the world called Mother Peace.
Let us.
Well, okay, I'll just cut and see what comes out. The Star card, which is all about healing. Okay.
That's the Star card, yes, okay.
So, we were talking before, weren't we? We were saying how I work. I work from the heart. I'm basically a vessel for unconditional love, divine intelligence. And I just say whatever comes through, but I'm not here to preach or convert, and you just take it or leave it, whatever I say. I mean, your intuition picks out the cards. I'm just the interpreter. And if it doesn't make sense now, it will do later. Sometimes stuff gets deep. And, you know, when we've got things going on in our lives or in our bodies, you know, there's emotional stuff going on, and it's from our past. And it's all about love and healing it. So, you know, I just say whatever comes through. And
okay.
That's it. So now, are we ready to start the reading?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so you're going to need 2 hands for this.
Well, let's try with 1 hand.
Okay, right.
And I've got to cut the cards, right?
You have use your left hand because it's closest to your heart. So hold your phone with your right hand. This is to be interesting. Right, now, you're going to just have to really, really get in there and mix the cards up. Because usually you shuffle like a proper...
Yes.
Thing. What's thing?
Right.
Get your energies in there. Shuffle around. Move them around.
Not so easy with 1 hand.
And we're focusing on one particular thing here, aren't we? Right?
We are.
The situation with your daughter. Hang on. It's come through here already.
If you say so.
Well,
okay.
Unless you want to do something else.
Well,
it's up to you.
Well, we might do 2 readings. Okay, so what do I do? Do I pick a card?
No, just a minute. 2 have come through already. Now, sometimes it's an expression I say, what falls to the floor comes through the door. But because we're not shuffling upright, we're doing this kind of shuffling because you're holding the phone in your hands. It's come through this way. So this is part of the reading. There's a lot of inner conflict.
But wait a minute, I didn't choose those cards.
No, but they flipped out.
Oh, they slipped out. Okay.
You know,
okay.
And that's part of it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of
which card are they?
We've got the 7 of Wands here.
7 of Wands.
Okay, you see?
That's magical, yes.
And we've also got the Son of Cups. Okay.
Son of Cups. Okay.
Now, with the tarot, you know, you don't work literally. You know, you can go by the book if you want. You just go by how you feel. And 7 of Wands is inner conflict. There's a lot of inner conflict going on here.
For sure, yes.
And it's like sub-personalities, all different needs and voices and things like that. And you have to respect each voice. So, because the inner reflects the outer. So when you've got a conflict going on in the outside, it's because there's a conflict going on in the inside. And the Son of Cups is all about you finding that stillness within yourself and being able to listen to your intuition as to what is the right action to take. First of all, you've got to deal with the inner conflict, okay? So that's what we've got so far. Now, I assumed that you wanted to do the reading about your adopted daughter, but you can focus on anything you want.
Well, we'll continue about my adopted daughter.
Right. So
unofficial adopted daughter.
What I recommend is that you basically ask, what is the best act, the most loving action for me to take in this situation with my daughter? And then really move the cards around and pick one card out when you feel inspired. With your left hand, so swap. Really get in there, because normally we would be shuffling and cutting and
we used to do this.
But because we're we're doing a unique reading.
I was married to a magician after all, so I know
there you
all
go.
about shuffling the cards and Okay.
Are you focused?
Right.
Yeah, you focused the question. Yeah.
Focus the question.
Because the more focused you are, what's the most loving action to take? Okay. Yeah, you are focused. Okay, so this is the Three of Swords. Okay, this card is about conflict. Okay, and this is basically where there's a wound here, and it's been lanced, and the poison's coming out. Okay, and
poison's coming out, and
yes.
I've got a rash.
Right. Yes, very appropriate. So basically, this is an opportunity to heal, which is what I did say earlier. It's an opportunity for you to heal. And in life, many times it comes in the form of an argument or a problem or something like that. And at first, we can freak out and go, oh my God, I don't need this, I don't want this. But the universe has sent this to you to help you. It's a gift, a blessing in disguise, even though it doesn't feel like it. Right, so the advice for this card is basically you need to go within to find out why you freaked out over this. Why is this?
Well, I don't know the answer. That's why I spoke to a psychiatrist.
Well, it's to do with your childhood.
Oh, yes.
Why you don't like children. And
Yes.
why you haven't wanted to be a mother.
That's right,
So-
yes. Well, I never found out.
Okay, so because the fear is, this is what I'm feeling, the fear is that if you get to know embrace your daughter and her child, the child's going to trigger you. She's going to remind you of your inner child. You know, she's going to trigger that in you, and you don't want to go there.
No, I don't want to be a grandmother.
Right, and that's another thing as well. You know within your own heart, is that about an age thing? Is that about, oh, I don't
Yeah,
want to be
that
a
makes me
granny
feel
or granny?
old. Makes
So
me
it-
feel old, and I
right.
don't want the responsibility.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not.
It's a commitment.
I'm not criticizing you here. Okay. You've got every right to say I don't want this, right? But you've asked for advice here. Okay.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
advice is, what's the most loving thing to do? The most loving thing to do is to heal the wound within you, and take time out. So you've done the right thing, saying take time out. Okay. Because you've had a reaction, and it's always best when we react is take time out. Otherwise the situation
That I
just
agree.
escalates.
But it could be that the stress has caused this terrible rash.
Yes, it's 100%. Maybe something logical has happened as well, like a flea or a reaction to shampoo or something like that. That's the physical side. But there's always emotional stuff. It always affects the body, psychosomatic. It's
Oh, yeah,
just
that I agree.
You know that. So basically, by the way, I must say, this does not take away from the fact that maybe your daughter has been irresponsible or whatever. She's got her stuff to deal with, you've got yours, right? So it's not, I'm not saying, it's not about blame. None of it's about blame. It's just, this has happened, you've had a reaction, you've got something you need to face within yourself, okay? And then it will sort itself out. So, do you have any other questions?
Not at the moment. Thank you very much, Simba.